If you're a fan of Aardman animations, stop motion classics, or just quirky scale models, you're gonna love this. Today we are diving into a hidden gem from Airfix, the Shaun the Sheep tractor kit. Featuring Shaun, Timmy and Bitzer. This is product code A50019, released back in 2008. It's a little bit adorable, it's apparently beginner friendly, and it's become a bit of a collectible. So let's go and check it out. So then back in 2008, just after Hornby bought Airfix, who normally make Spitfires and Harriers and stuff, teamed up with Aardman, the geniuses behind Wallace and Gromit, and they produced this, a 1/12 scale model tractor. It's about 400mm long when built. Here you've got Shaun and you've got Timmy, and you've got the dog there looking a little bit, you know, vague, and so really cracking box art on this particular kit. This particular version here, I believe, here you go, on the back comes with 14 acrylic paints and some of this cement, and a couple of, it looks like it's got 3 different brushes in this version. Believe it or not, it's 4 flying hours. Now it says skill level 3, which, you know, I was under the impression these were made for the beginner. But we'll have a look inside and see what we get. And just want to give a big shout out to Chris, who's let me borrow this kit, because these are quite rare now, so I can do a review on it. So he also gave me the Land Rover kit as well, and if you want to watch that, I'll put a link up here where you can watch that unboxing. So we're going to drag all this out of the box, and actually there's a separator in the bottom of this box. And in the separate bits, oh, there's all the paints that have come out. Let me just take all the paints out. Yeah, that's all the paints. So you get like this little tray which all your paints belong to, and I've only got, there you go. And there's the 3 brushes, and you've also got the cement. Right, you're getting a ton of plastic in here. It looks like it's in one bag, and there is the instructions. We'll look at them in a minute, but I want to carefully open this because I want to put the plastic back into the bag. So we'll just give that a little pull there, down through, and then we'll look at the plastic. So yeah, all in one bag. Wow, so you're getting 1, 2, 3 vinyl tires, 4. You're getting the characters as well, and there's the glass, which is in a separate bag, which is nice. And then you have this. So let's just start here, shall we? And basically you're getting the panels for the tractor, and it's quite a very, very robust plastic. Imagine the plastic that you would get for quick build, the Airfix quick builds. It's that kind of plastic, ABS plastic, I sure, which I kind of wonder whether that poly cement would really work as well on this, whether you need to use a more robust super glue. But yeah, you know, you've got a handle there, you've got your door there, your window. It's pretty good. It's robust, you know, and you're going to get quite a healthy, or shall I say huge, tractor out of this. Moving on, it looks like you've got the top of the engine there. Looks like you've got, I think that must be the front, I guess, or is that one of the axles? I'm not too sure. Have a look at that. There's the front there, which you've got your engine grille at the front. You've got these are the panels on the side, so hopefully you'll get some look like some sort of engine with this. There's your steering rod, I believe. I wonder if this actually steers. I'm not too sure, but there you go. There's that part there. Next, you've got the wheels. You've got some windscreen wipers there. There's some lights. Looks like you've got a tank. Those are the lights there. I presume those are for the middle of these hubs here. As I said, it's quite a robust kit. You've got some little parts here, which I'm not too sure is that. Look, that must be the dashboard there, I assume. Let's have a look at the instructions. But yeah, linkage bits here. So yeah, there's quite a bit going on that sprue. Moving on, you've got your seats, your steering wheel. I'm just looking now, looks like an oil filter there. There's some little bits and pieces in here to get yourself going, I'm pretty much sure of. That must be like your battery cover there or something. Just looking. A couple of handles, grab handles. Oh, that must be your exhaust stack, I guess. Is that your exhaust stack? But yeah, it's and they're all numbered up. They're not frame their number. It's just a number on these. I can't see a letter. So yeah, you're gonna have to go part by part looking for them on the sprues, unless they have a sprue call out, which would be nice. There you've got your chassis of the tractor, which has got some nice raised detail in it. You know, probably that's a spring. What have we got here? Oh, that must be your engine there. So basically just side panels for the engine. And then you have your bucket for your front, because it is a loader. This one, tractor loader. But yeah, there's all your parts for the tractor. Just very quickly, jumping in the video, if you are enjoying the content on this channel but are not yet a subscriber, will you please consider becoming a subscriber? It's totally free. Just click subscribe, ring that bell, click all to be notified when I release a new video. Right, 4 vinyl tyres which do have tread on them, which is nice. We'll just have a look at that. Some nice tread on the tyres. Very nice. Now on the front, you've got these tyres here with 2 ridges on them, or recesses I should say, you know, almost like slicks really. And yeah, you get 4 of them, and also you get your axle, which is a metal bar, so that's a nice little touch. But if I was using that, I would probably end up using super glue to attach the plastic to metal, because the poly cement just will not touch this. It won't work. So I think super glue will be required to build this kit. And unless the fitting is that tight, then you won't need to. So yeah, we'll put that back in there. Then we move on to the glass. And again, you've got headlights. I presume that's for this is for the, I presume that's for the front and the back window. And I don't know if you noticed this, I like this. When I see this in glass and they do like this U shape, you know, it seems to be, I'm sure this is a Chinese-made kit. This isn't made in India, and it certainly isn't made in Blighty. It's definitely made in China. We'll have a look at the box and see. But, you know, it's Chinese designed and manufactured. I don't even think they've got this tooling anymore. But the glass is pretty smart on this. Looks very nice indeed. And then moving on, you've got Shaun, Timmy, and I believe you say Bitzer. And they've got some detail on them. They are very nice. And if I remember rightly, like the eyes and stuff, you have to paint the blacks of the eyes. But it seems to go together quite well. That's one piece there. Look at that. And I'm presuming that's a little bit of side molding there to get those hoofs together, or legs. And yeah. So there's the first one. And moving on to here, it's the dog, I think. Yeah, there's his face there. But yeah, it's very, you know, it is. It's like, it's very animated, isn't it? You know, comical, I should say. But yeah. So there's the parts. We're going to go in here and look at the instructions. Right, here's the instructions. Sorry, they're glossy. Who loves a glossy manual? Pain in the ass it is. But anyways, right, here we go. So Basic assembly is like with Airfix kits. You start with the pilot or the cockpit. So this time you're going to start with the characters, putting them together. Then you're working on the tractor, and you can see you're building up the chassis and the rear axle, and then there's like a gearbox, where you put the seat to. And then you're building up the front upside down, actually. So you've got the bonnet there, and there's the front, you know, where the wheel well, the footwell is of the tractor, the panels of the tractor. Then you've got the front, which has got the grille, and then you've got the engine parts there. Okay. Moving on, you've got dashboard, all fits together, and then that slots in upwards, so it goes, you know, so that's like the front that way, that slots up, then that sits down onto the chassis. Again, sorry about the glossiness of these I can't stand it, but anyway. So there you go, you're building it all up, putting the glass in the footwells, steering wheel, pedals, levers, and the seat. Then you've got the door there, or the side panel for the door, and you're putting the glass in for the window. The doors will be open, like they've had the doors taken off, obviously. Then you've got the rear with the glass going in. Over it goes, and then you fit all that together, and there's your cab, all done on the tractor. Your wings to go over the tyres, and you've got some panels there to go, which you can leave off if you so wish. And then the roof, that shows it all complete. So there's it all complete. Then you're moving on to the steps to go in, and you've got some sort of, I presume that's a tank, toolbox, and then you've got your distribution cap, and then you've got another foot well to go on, foot, whatever they call that, a step. And then you've got your wheels and your tyres, so you've got your hubs there going into, and they're quite easy to put together, they're quite robust anyway, no gluing required there. Then you'd put in these together to make up the axle, or the steering joints I should say. Then you've got the rears going on, and then you put that metal bar through there and then attach. It says no glue, but I would put a bit of super glue on there because it's metal onto plastic, and then these don't, and then you can move the tyres or the wheels left and right. Brilliant. Over exhaust stack, easy. Front loader or the bucket, moving on to the loader arms, and then don't glue them, but glue these parts in, but don't glue them to the pins, so then you can move it up and down. It's all adjustable. Then that attaches to the tractor there on the frame. And then you put in the lights on, and probably the weight, that's the tractor weight on there. That shows you it can move up and down. Then on the back, you put it on the tow hitch and the rear wiper blade. And then obviously there are no decals or stickers, but they've given you a rusty looking tractor here. They've really gone dirty with this one, you know, proper filth. You know, they've gone all Bonnie blue on that one, and with the red nibs there, red knobs, and, you know, real dust effect. It shows the equipment that you need, technique glossary, etc. And then that's it. That's the instructions for this kit. Sorry it was a bit glossy, but best I can do. So there you have it. That was a quick unboxing and a kind of a review of that tractor from Airfix, based on the Shaun the Sheep children's series. It is what it is. It's a bit of fun, and I don't think it's a skill level 3. I think you could. It's very easily, looks like it easily goes together. Minimal parts, a little bit more needed on the paintwork on it. Trying to buy one, they are rare as rocking or shit, I promise you. I've looked around. When they were first released back in 2008, I think about 2 or 3 years later, Airfix had lots of this stock left, and what did they do? They gave it to like a shop like Home Bargains, and you could pick them up for a £5, you know, or 10 quid. It was, I remember people telling me that you could buy these really cheap at like a W.H. Smith's or something like that. So, but on eBay now, I've seen them sell for 40, and I've seen some on there for about £80. A lot of money. And after 20 years ago, this kit, those paints will be foodbarred. You know, I didn't even bother opening them. They will be dry. They will be dry because that's the nature of those paints. Anyways, what do you think? Is this? Have you bought this kit? Have you built this kit back in the day? Is it something that you thought, oh, I might have a crack at that because it may be a little bit of fun? Let me know in the comments box below and I'll reply. And that's it from me. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please think about it. It really does help the channel. All you've got to do is click subscribe, ring that bell, click all, and you'll be notified when I release a new video. And to subscribe to this channel is completely free. A huge shout out to my channel members who do help me financially with this channel. And if you'd like to become a channel member, click join below and select which membership tier you so wish. We have a Tuesday night live stream where we chat, talk about scale modelling, and also I give away scale models too. In one of the four corners will be a playlist or other content on my channel you may like to watch, and I'll see you over there on those videos.